What's up, guys? It's your boy Fig here, coming to you from beautiful Sao Miguel. Just got in late last night. I was trying to record this at the airport because I had a super long layover in Lisbon, but it was so noisy when I listened to it afterwards because I was going to start editing while I was at the airport. It was no good. I don't know if it's noisy here. I mean, there's nothing around other than the birds chirping like crazy outside. But anyways, welcome to the Normieverse. And if you're already a part of the crew, thank you. I appreciate you for subscribing. If you're new here, this is where we're turning ideas into reality. Books, comics, music, videos, anything and everything. If that sounds like your kind of adventure, hit subscribe button and welcome aboard. All right, so I finally got into reading Gridlinked by Neal Asher. This was one of those books that while I'm out traveling, I get drawn into the bookstore and I decide to buy a book, and it looked cool and I was like, heck, why not? And then of course it goes on my shelf for many years. I end up reading maybe a little bit while I'm traveling, and then, get back home and it collects dust. Anyways, so some of us are like that, but I finally got around to it and I finished it. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and review it. So Gridlinked is set in the polity. It's this massive AI-governed interstellar civilization, and it follows Agent Ian McCormac. I always want to say McCormick. Ian Cormac. He's investigating a catastrophic explosion, basically teleportation system that's called Runciple. It gets sabotaged and wipes out an entire planet. And what starts as a simple investigation turns into something way bigger. With alien threats, conspiracies, double crossing. I'm not gonna lie, I really like the double crossing part. It made it very interesting. All right, let's talk about what worked. So first, the world building. This is easily the strongest part of the book. The polity feels huge, dangerous, and alive. You can tell there's a lot more going on in the universe than just in this one story. Second, action and plot. It starts a little slow, and because of divergent timelines at the beginning, it could be a little difficult to track what's happening and keep in mind who's doing what and who's partnered with who and all that stuff. But it does get going fast. I mean, it's a fast, it's violent, and it's an engaging story. Third, the concepts. You've got AI control, human augmentation, alien tech, golems, androids, just a ton of cool sci-fi ideas, all packed in there into the one story. Now, what didn't work for me? Characters. So Cormac is interesting, but he's emotionally distant. And granted, he was written that way for a reason. I mean, he was gridlinked for way too long. So that's probably a part of why he's so emotionally distant. But there are moments where relationships add depth, but I never really felt too invested into anyone in particular. There's one relationship that made me a little invested into it. So it was between Jarvelis and Stanton. And so when the double cross happened, like that's that's when it got interesting. But there wasn't a whole lot of depth to any particular character, so I didn't particularly find myself drawn to it. The writing style, this is definitely hard sci-fi. There's a lot of exposition, and so for me, with my borderline ADHD, I found myself losing track sometimes when it got too dense, when there was a little too much exposition. I ended up having to reread sections and just to remember what the heck was going on before the exposition. Okay, let's go into scores. Overall, I would say a 7 out of 10. World building, I would give it an 8 out of 10. It's rich, imaginative, very expansive, easily build upon in future novels, which he did. I haven't read it, but anyways. Plot, I would say 7 out of 10. Strong payoff, slightly uneven pacing. Characters, 6 of 10. Interesting, but again, lacking emotional pull. Writing style, 6 of 10. Dense exposition can slow things down. Now, if you're a fan of that, I mean, you'll probably like it way more than me. But for me, it's 6 of 10. Entertainment value, I would say an 8 out of 10. It's very action-packed and it's very fun. And each character has, their own personality and things. So he did a really good job. So my final take, this is a strong debut and a great start to the Agent Cormac series. So this is Neal Asher's first book that he ever wrote. Really good for, a first book. If you like idea-heavy, action-driven sci-fi, you'll probably enjoy this. Just be ready to push through some dense sections to get to the good stuff. All right, if you've read Gridlinked, let me know what you thought. And if you've read the rest of the series, is it worth reading? Do you think I should read it? Because honestly, I'm on the fence. I'm definitely curious though. So if you made it this far, I appreciate you, seriously. Drop a comment, let me know what you think or what you'd like to see next. I'm building this with you guys, not just for you, and not just for myself. If you haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe, join the journey. This is Normieverse, stories without borders, adventures without limits. And I'll see you on the next adventure. Catch you on the flip side.